Hey and hello there everyone! Welcome back to the Strike Streams Tuesday edition. Is the 20th of May anything? I feel like it is. Remind me if it is. So how are you all doing? Lovely to see you. Welcome. I hope the rest of your Monday was a good one, and we're now at Tuesday, which means it's almost Wednesday, which means we're halfway through the week, which means the week is almost done. But lovely to see so many of you here. If you haven't liked the video yet, please do so, and let's say hi to a few people. So like Kieran and Kevin and Zonda and Tenchi and Gage and Lily. Hello. And if I missed anyone, please let me know, because I kind of just wanted to roll off everyone in one sentence there, and I very easily could have missed someone in my attempts to do that. Chat, my lovely chat. Let's get into the game, shall we? I have had the most exciting day since yesterday, by which I mean I've continued to do almost nothing. No, I went to the grocery store this morning because I couldn't go yesterday because of my physical. So today I made up for it by going to the grocery store today, and I bought groceries. And that's it. That's my life since yesterday. So have you guys had an exciting day? Has anyone had any life-changing experiences? Probably not. Oh, we're playing a game today? I know. I mean, we can talk about politics again if you want. Okay. There we go. So, the AC just kicked off. But yes. So I'm wearing my nicer trousers instead of my slacks, because when I go out to, like, the grocery store, I put on a proper pair of trousers. I said slacks, I meant sweats. I'm still getting used to American names for trousers. Okay. Oh, Kevin got to pet a dog. That sounds pretty cool. Okay, so guys, gals, non-binary pals. We have got tickets and template. I think we'll do. Cac John, hello, welcome. So the current tickets are for Yuxi, Thunderous, and Kartana. Tenchi also made French toast, so that's a fourth possible option as well. But no, Yuxi, Thunderous, and Kartana. I need you guys, gals, and non-binary pals to let me know which of them you can do, though, by saying strike, I can do, and then let me know who you can do out of Yuxi, Thunderous, and Kartana. So ready, set, bow, let me know, and yeah, let me know in the chat. Zonda, when I hear slacks, I think of Joe Swanson yelling, "You're getting slacks" to Chris. I vaguely remember that line. I kind of forgot about it, but that's funny. Okay. So I did also eat my dinner, like, only, 10 to 15 minutes ago, so I am a little bit, like, because of that. So normally I try and do it, like, an hour beforehand, so I have time to, like, drink fluids and let anything going down my throat go down my throat. But anyway, here we are. So let's see. Okay. Oh gosh, we have... Okay, so we actually don't have enough people to... Oh, wait, hang on. Unless... No. You had dinner at 2 p.m. Yes, I have dinner early. I have my main meal of the day, like, before the streams. And even if I don't stream, I have it, like, before 4 or 5 p.m. Because it's better for your digestion. Like, you know, given I've had the stuff... I mean, I was doing this before I had the stomach problems anyway. This is why the stomach problems are so weird, because it's like... But I don't, like, eat heavy meals before bedtime, which is a thing they say don't do. It's like, but I don't do that. But yeah, I kind of just... It's a mixture of, like, boredom and other stuff kind of thing. Like, I kind of begin my day, I, like, you know, will do auditions or chores or whatever. But then I'll kind of get to a point in the middle of the day and I'll, like, start to get hungry. So then I just kind of end up having my main meal more in the middle of the day. So, yeah. Okay. But yeah, so Kevin can't do the first one because he's having his dinner at 2 p.m. It's like in my time zone. But okay, but we've got Gage, we've got Tenchi, and we've got Cac John, but they can't do all the different things that we want to... Unless, like, Tenchi did say about not minding doing something else. So why don't we begin with a Kartana, and we'll have Cac John, Gage, and Tenchi, But if anyone joins the chat in like the next 2 minutes, then Tenchi can drop out and do a Yuxi with Kevin afterwards. Does that sound okay? Hopefully it does. Okay. So I'm not even going to put that as a pinned comment or anything, but did I not say Kieran? I meant Kieran, Kak, John, and Tenchi. Who did I say? Did I say Kieran, Kak, John, Tenchi? I thought I said Kieran, Kak, John, Tenchi. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, wait, hang on, Gage. Oh, hang on. Hang on, wait. Oh, no, I'm confusing. Hang on, I'm getting people confused. Sorry. This is what it's hard when people don't have names that they... Okay, hang on. Oh, we can have Gage... Sorry, ignore me. We can have Gage, Kieran, and Kak, John. Sorry, we can have Gage, Kieran, Kak, John. I am going to write this down. Gage, Kieran, Kak, John for Katana. And then Team 2 can be, like, Tenchi and Kevin. So, like, for a Yuxi. So is that right? Does that sound good? Hopefully it does. So, yeah, sorry about that. This is why I need the spreadsheet. Okay, so the actual Team 1 of Gage, Kieran, and Kakjon for Katana, could you please come on down? You're going to connect on the YCOM, and then we're going to exit the YCOM once we're connected. We're going to talk to the nice scientist lady. And then we're going to say Katana, although you guys are going to say anything goes. And then we will click on this, and we'll do this, and this, and this. So 0520, and then 0208. So 0520, 0208. So like 520 to 8, or however you want to think about it. Well, I think in fairness, Gage, I forgot both you and Kieran and Kak. I think the problem is I kind of like was constantly switching out one of you, Kieran, and Kak John in my head. So I apologize. I think I need to have some water. There we go. Right. So you guys know about Katana. It's special attacks over physical attacks, and fire is super duper mega effective, and then fighting is a good alternative, regularly super effective, and watch out for its leaf blade, okay? And there we go. But yeah, this is why I don't like eating like right before doing talking things. Like voiceover. Right, Combuskin, we've won! Yay! But yeah, there you go. Focus Blast and Low Sweep. We're talking about this. Feather Dance? That's its other move? I don't think we've ever paid attention to that. Mimikyu and Driftblim have some defensive capability, I guess. But Durant is probably maybe better, I don't know. Durant is good defensively. It can't really do a whole lot to Katana, like X-Scissor is the best it has. Or a Metal Sound. But yeah. Driftblim or the Mimikyu, I think could be the good things right here. Mimikyu is generally better if you're talking about getting through the path. Morpeko is also kind of neutral, but it doesn't resist cross like Driftblim does. Okay. Chat, are we like 2 weeks away from the Nintendo Switch or something like that? What day is it? Is it like a Tuesday or a Wednesday? It's like the 5th, right? It's like the 5th of June, but I actually don't know which day of the week that is. I probably could figure this out if I thought about it, but I'm too busy looking at stuff. Right, Azumarill. Azumarill does resist Katana, I'll just say that. Oh, Salazzle's on the... Okay, we want to go left because there's a Salazzle. So Salazzle's to the left, to the left. Salazzle's to the left. So let's go to the left. It is 15 days. I was thinking it's going to be 2 weeks tomorrow, isn't it? It's a Wednesday. Wait, June 5th is a Friday? Well, hang on. No, hang on. Everyone's saying different things now. All right, I'm going to get my calendar up. Hang on. I'm going to click the bottom right of my screen. Oh, that was laggy for a sec. Right, Tuesday, May 20th. No, computer, just give me... Oh, never mind. Does this really not have, like, the calendar anymore? Wow. Windows. Oh, there we go. Hang on. The 5th is... No, it's Thursday. 5th is a Thursday. So, which is the day that, like, Nintendo games come out on, so... That's kind of, like, fair. I think I'm just going to use a Max Flare here. I know I could use a Max Knuckle, but there's no point, I don't think. Okay. Right, there we go. Oh, this is being kind of laggy. I do apologize. I don't have any, like, tabs up or anything, do I? No, okay. I think it's just because I was trying to check the calendar. So 16 days. Shade Van Fan, hello, welcome, welcome. And as people are settling in, please make sure, if you haven't already clicked like on the video, to click like on the video. I'm wondering if Durant could be a good metal sound user in conjunction with Combuskin. Because Combuskin seems to be a bit slower than Durant. So, oh no. The calendar has paid DLC now. Very nice Cacchon. I like it. Okay, here we go. Or should I say here we boo? Okay, we do have a few physical moves here, so maybe I could have used like a Max Knuckle, but I just know we did it. Woo! Look at that. Wow, that was... Oh, a crit. Okay. I was going to say, was that a crit? But it was a crit. Okay, that makes sense. Well done, everyone. Very nice, very nice. So, we want to catch. You don't have to keep, but you always want to catch. Right. But yeah, again, like in 16 days, the not that there's, it's not that the Switch will be over kind of thing, because again, they are still going to make games for the Switch. Like the Wii U was like over the day that the Switch came out, but the Switch might still have some life left in it. Oh, we could switch for this Doug Trio. Maybe Morpeko could switch here because of double switching. Because like Doug Trio is really super duper mega effective against Salazzle, and we want Salazzle, we want Cacchon to have Salazzle, so maybe Cacchon could get Doug Trio and then could switch for Salazzle afterwards. Now, unfortunately, Durant isn't going to be amazing against Salazzle, but Max Flutterby could still be pretty good, though, because it's like a strong move, and it lowers special attack, and we are a bit worried about its fire damage, so... Cacchon, in 20 days, you will be a legal adult. Ooh, well, happy early birthday. On the so your birthday's on the 40th of May, right? I'm kidding. But no, very cool indeed. Let's see. Oh, and then Kieran. Oh, and then the new Phineas and Ferb is on the 5th. Oh, everything's coming out on the 5th. That's pretty exciting. Switch to the second era of Phineas and Ferb. I like it. I like it. Now, I do not have anything very good here, but I'm going to use low sweep to lower the speed. Because we need to lower the speed. We just have to hope that it doesn't KO Doug Trio. If it KOs Doug Trio, we're in a lot of trouble here. We're kind of putting a lot of eggs into Doug Trio baskets at the minute, but it's kind of our only choice. Like, Morpeko wouldn't have exactly been a bajillion times better, as much as I love Morpeko. Right, here's Max Flare, don't you dare. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! No! No! Ah! Well, we might not beat this in 3 turns. Well, that sucks. And it's particularly annoying given that we've now got the special attack down, which that probably would have made the difference. I do actually think Doug Trio may have been able to survive if we could have got the Max Flutterby in first. Obviously, the sun is up now, so that kind of sucks. But But yeah, I'll switch to Fire Pledge just because that will do more damage. Durant could switch to a different move, like a Max Lightning, very, very frightening. I just wanted to get one special attack down with, like, some stab. Oh, Durant... oh, yeah, because, yeah. Because Durant... I don't know how powerful the Max Lightning is. It's probably more powerful than a Max Flutter. Bye, 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 bye. But, I just wanted to try and get one down so that if Dugtrio did get hit, it would live. But, never mind. Oh, that was feeble and not great! No! Okay. Oh, well, that didn't do very much, did it? Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Yeah, we're in a bit of a pickle here, I won't lie. Right, Shadow Claw. More like a Shadow Boar. Because this battle is going to be boring if we're just using a load of not very effective moves. Oh, but Dugtrio is going to be back now, so maybe we might KO this in 3 turns. If we use more Max Lightning and we do get a ground move off and we all just keep going, we actually could win this. So a feeble cheer, those never happen. I know, right? Right, here's the Max Lightning. This is going to do a bit more this time. Yes. That really did do a lot more. And then, oh, now we're faster because of the low sweep. See, this is all I wanted. I wanted low sweep and Max Flutterby to nerf it, and then Dugtrio could do the rest. But, yeah, Dugtrio did outspeed now. So, I think Cacjon needs to switch again, because we won in 3 turns, so basically we'll get rid of the Dugtrio for Salazzle here. Salazzle will then be in 4th place, and as long as we all keep turn 1 Dynamaxing, and we win in 3 turns, then we should be good here. So thank you, Dugtrio, for your service. You did come in handy. That high horsepower did pay off. So well done. So yeah, if Cacjon does the old double switcherino, and then, because then the rest of us, that way we have 2 fire moves. Durant could just use like a metal sound, you know, because why not? And then we should be good here. Question is, who do we go for here? I think we have to go for the Persian, right? The annoying thing about Cramorant is, if Durant were Dynamaxing, I would say, oh, let's use a Max Lightning, it's ×4 super effective. But I worry about the damage it could do to our fire types. Persian, on the other hand, has, like, what, normal and theory. I know that Mimikyu can't do a whole lot when Dynamaxing here, but it does still need to Dynamax. It does need to use a Max Strike. Because we need to make sure Salazzle's our Dynamaxer next time, but yeah. So yeah, I know Mimikyu's not going to be, like, that fantastic here, but it's still important we do this, just so that, like, Salazzle, if Salazzle uses Flamethrower, Durant uses X-Scissor, I use Low Sweep, and we get Max Strike, I think we should be able to beat this in, like, an easy 2 or 3 turns. Might not be 2, but a good 2 or 3 turns. But as long as we, like, Flamethrower, X-Scissor, Max Strike, Low Sweep, that's, like, basically all our, like, strongest moves here, then we should be good. Kieran, you're going to lose it if that cat is shiny. It's not the best shiny, but it's still a cool one. I need the Alolan Persian, and I need Scarlet to do the Outbreak event, where we get shiny Meows all over Paldea, Kitakami, and Blueberry Academy. Ooh, okay, that did a lot. That wasn't even a crit or anything. I just did that much damage. Salazzle is a beast. Wow, that was a crit. Look how little it did. That was a crit. Oh, attack down. Boo. But look how much that did, even with attack down. I think Shiny Illusion Persian is better. It is. And Berserker is even better than both. So there you go. Alright, speed down. Here's Low Sweep. That's another speed down. Ooh, that had to be a crit, right? Was that not a crit? Dang! This Persian's weak! Sorry, I almost went into, like, Uncle Roger territory there. Like, this Persian's so weak. Okay. Well done, everyone. I think they stopped doing the Outbreak events. I feel like they still do them every once in a while. I feel like they had one a few weeks ago or something. But I want them to, again, like how they had Pikachu, I want them to do Meowth and have Meowth in, like, Cantonian Meowth in Paldea, and then, like, a Alolan Meowth in, like, the Blueberry Academy, and Galarian in Kitakami. It just works, okay? Right, Persian, we want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. But we actually don't want to keep this. So catch it, but don't keep it, because, we want to make sure that we have our fire types, and we should be good here. So, Gage, like, dang, my attack was down, but still got the kill. I know, right? Like, what was with this Persian? It was very weak. Maybe it had, like, defense down nature or something? I don't know. Very odd indeed. Technician. Feint gets a... Oh, Feint and Round get a boost from that, though, right? So it's not awful, but, like, they should have just given it, like, Swift or something. I feel like Swift would have been a more threatening move, and it would get the boost. Right, you encountered a backpacker. Okay. So I'm just thinking of slacks now. I'm going to go with an expert belt. Maybe I should have just gone with a life orb, because that would be more powerful. But, yeah, I should have gone with a life orb in retrospect, but... Oh, well. Maybe the Persian had a perfect IVs. Perfect zeros. Lol. True. Okay. So, guys, you know what to do here. Firepower! Maybe Durant could use a metal sound just for the lols. But I actually think Salazzle's gonna Dynamax, be the fastest thing here, and get the KO. Let's check the speed. Let's check our speed. I think Salazzle is the fastest, right? Let's check. So, 96, 166, 134, 107. Yeah, so Salazzle's going to Dynamax here, and then use a fire move, and then that's going to be game, set, match, basically. So, yeah, it's over. It's over. I don't think Kartana's faster than Salazzle, right? So, like, this is just going to be game, set, match. Well done, team. I'm so confident in Team 1's success that I feel I can waste the stream's time by raiding the Super Hunks. Who do you chat find more attractive? Chris Hemsworth or Chris Evans? Or Chris Pratt or Chris Pine. Log your votes in now. Right, there we go. Well done, everyone. Kevin getting your dinner. Kevin, you were getting your dinner 20 minutes ago. No, I'm kidding. Right, well done, everyone. So, that is Kartana. Very nice and easy. So, you want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them, catch them. 888. Well, Team 1, though. Seriously, very well done. Very nice work, everyone. Stars and sparkles, sparkles and stars. Get those emojis in if you haven't already. And like the stream if you haven't done that either. So let's do this thing. This feels like going on a while for some reason. If mods could, I'd make that poll as a joke. Hang on. Ignore the fact that I'm blatantly doing the things Xander just said. Like act surprised in a second. Just hang on. Hang on. Okay, so, well done, Team 1. Very nice work indeed. Indeed. So, get your votes in now for the Hollywood Crosses. I'm stealing Xander's joke, because I have the power. Right, so Dog Trio is a Dog Tree no. Salazzle is a no. Persian is not shiny. Which is probably a good thing, because Kieran would get very upset, unfortunately. But will we get the Kartana? Oh, no. Okay, I probably sort of biased the poll a bit by adding a joke, sort of a joke to one of the people. But chat, let me know who you think the most attractive Hollywood Chris is, as a genuine answer. I think if I had to rate them, I'd probably say something like Hemsworth, Evans, Pratt, Pine, something like that. I think I'd have to. As a heterosexual male who streams Pokemon, that is my opinion. But there we go. So, Doug Trevor, I had to... It's like, I'm a Mario guy. I have to reference the fact that Pratt is Mario in the movies. Right, Doug Truno. So these are all no's. It's a girl team, though, which is kind of surprising. Salazo is only a girl, in fairness. So, okay, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, no sparkles there, and no sparkles there. Actually, what did I put? Did I put most attractive, or did I just say best Hollywood Chris? I actually can't remember how I phrased it now. Okay, let's have a look at some natures. Oh, a brave Doug Trio. Okay, Salazo, that's a bit weird. Oh, a modest Persian. And then, oh, the Kartana had speed down. That's interesting. But the Persian didn't have any defense down. It's just an 86 defense. That's pretty low. I'm going to go with the Persian. Right. Can I actually look at the poll? I'm trying to, like, expand the poll. Oh, there we go. Oh, no, I did put the most attractive Hollywood Chris. Yeah, a lot of people are putting Pratt. I don't know if this is disingenuous because I joked about it or whatever, but anyway. Imagine someone popping into chat and seeing that poll. I know. We have fun here at Both Video Games. Right, there's the Persian. So, Tenchi and Kevin. You two are up. Is there anyone else? So we're going to go for Yuxi next. Is there anyone who can do Yuxi and would like to do a Yuxi? If so, please write strike the number of times you've played today and say, I can do Yuxi, okay? Let me know if you can do... let me know if you can do Yuxi. And then, yeah, let me know if you can do Yuxi, ready, set, bow, all that lovely stuff. Strike the number of times you played, let me know. Because if there's anyone who's a strike zero who has joined, who I've forgotten about, now is the time to let me know. Otherwise, we'll pick between the strike oneers, which might just be Kieran, but we'll figure it out. But it could also be Cac John, because I think Cac John could do any, so... But now is the time. Right, welcome back. Would you like a Kartana ticket? Yes, I would. Okay. I'm going to give, 10 seconds, otherwise it's going to be Kieran, Kevin, and Tenchi, okay? So, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, Team 2, you're locked in. Kieran, Kevin, Tenchi, let's go. To quote a certain someone winning the poll right now. Here we go. We're going to say yes, please, to the scientist lady. You guys are going to select anything goes, but I'm going to select Yuxi. And then we're going to select yes. And then Uncle Yuxi. Right, here we go. So we're going to go 0520. And then, 0230. How about that for a code? 0520 0230. And this is Kieran, Kevin, and Tenchi. And if Kieran's fast, it means that he's more likely to do science. See you. We get a lot less funny for the money these days, because it's a serious world out there. And Seiyo reflects that seriousness. Can't spell seriousness without Seiyo. Okay. But here we go. Oh, one thing I will just say, I'll just bring this up quickly. So we did briefly mention this yesterday, and I'll briefly mention it today, because we talked about the Darth Vader AI. And then basically yesterday, the news came out about SAG-AFTRA suing the company behind Fortnite or whatever. And I was sort of interested in it, but yesterday I didn't really know many of the details, and now I know, a couple of them. And it's a bit of a weird it's sort of a bit of a weird mixed bag. So basically, the TLDR is that, like, SAG-AFTRA are suing the company over, like, unfair labor practices. So it's not really to do with, say, like... It's not, you know how we sort of talked about how, is this like really the legacy of the character? Is this really what they had in mind? Is this really what they signed over his voice for? Like swearing and skibidi toilets and stuff like that, right? But that's not really what it's to do with. What it is kind of more to do with is it's more to do with like unfair labor practices. And it's kind of generally to do with this idea that like they didn't negotiate in good the company didn't negotiate in good faith, and they just went straight to AI rather than using, rather than like, you know, trying to see if like any of like SAG-AFTRA's union talent could do the job instead. It's like, hey, you didn't like come to us and look for a real actor. You just went straight to AI, and here's the thing: if Fortnite do have some kind of deal by being like one of these like union. If Fortnite are basically like one of these union companies, and that means they have a deal with SAG where they're supposed to kind of operate with SAG, maybe there's something there. But otherwise, though, it'll be interesting to see how this goes, because if it's not, if it's just kind of like moaning that they didn't get a real actor, I don't know what the legal basis is behind that kind of thing. So if they do have it in writing that it's like, oh, they're supposed to go to SAG and like look for actors and stuff like that, then maybe there's something there. But yeah, bit of a weird one. Anyway, sorry. Yuxi, Dark, Ghost, Bug. Don't use ground moves. You guys know this. So there we go. Right. Yeah, because it means that like no one else will be able to play Darth Vader. Yeah, that is kind of the thing. It basically means that character will never be able to be played by anyone. Oh, Yuxi. Okay, Gurgeist is a ghost that knows ghost moves. Doublade is a steel and does resist ghost, but obviously Rotom has a ghost move. So Rotom is kind of the best because it has Hex. Doublade does resist psychic, so that's something. Lurantis does have bug moves as but Lipid is a dark type, so never mind. Lipid. And Vikavolt is a bug type with a bug move, so that's fine as well. I believe Fortnite is Union. I could be wrong, but because I think they may be one of the signatories and stuff. I won't talk too much about it. I think I kind of know where it falls under things, but I won't talk about it too much publicly because I don't know. All right, there is Dark on the right, there is Durant on the left, but I think going to the right is better here. And then I don't really know where we want to end up, kind of thing. Maybe the steel at the end or something. Maybe we can just, I don't know. Oh, okay, we went left. Bit confused about why we went left. Is there any particular reason we did this? I'm a bit confused. Because the one good Pokemon... Wow, actually no, the two good Pokemon are these first two choices. Kevin picked right. Tenchi. That leaves you. Tenchi, did you bake my cookies yet? I'm kidding. Right, here's the Max Flare. In fairness, I do have a good Dynamax move here, so... Whereas I wouldn't have against the Lipid, so maybe this actually is all going to work out fine. But yeah. What's funny here is I might actually switch for this because Shadow Sneak isn't a very strong move, and also if the Yuxi sets up Psychic Terrain, I literally can't use it, whereas Durant has Metal Sound and X-Scissor. So Durant's actually pretty good here, so I would say it's better than Gurgeist. My plan originally was to get the Linoon instead of the Gurgeist, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So, but yes, Xander has the hammer ready to smash up the cookies. No, Xander, no! Don't smash the cookies. But yes. Kaz, did somebody say cookies? Yes, we all did. Chat, I know we've asked this question before, but what are your... Okay, here's my question about cookies. I'm going to slightly differentiate it. So let me know what kind of cookies are like your guys' like favorite cookies. But what are like your favorite like brands of cookie? Like if you're buying cookies or you're getting a cookie from somewhere or someone buys you a cookie from somewhere, like if you were like growing up, like what were the cookies you hoped your parents would buy? Like what, not just like what type, but like did you have particular brands? So obviously it's like, you know, Oreos are Oreos, you know, or you know, Oreos are like Oreos, and that's kind of the brand and stuff. Maybe some of you got like, you know, the Kroger brand Oreos. I call them not Oreos or Norios. So maybe you got Norios instead of Oreos. But like, you know, but maybe it's like sort of, like, yeah, my parents would get like the Kroger or Ralph's blah, blah, blah. Or I'd get the Walmart own blah, blah, blah. And they were delicious. Or I like crumble cookies. Or like, let me know what kinds of, in addition to what kind of cookies you like, let me know like the brands and sort of places you would buy the cookies or whatever. So Zada likes Chips Ahoy. Lots of joy with Chips Ahoy. Yeah, I am going to switch it. I know Lipid doesn't have a whole load of health there. It's not great. But Kieran likes sugar cookies. And then Cat John likes a Greek brand called Papadopoulou. Or Papadopoulou. Hopefully I said one of those correct. I probably didn't. Oh, do we want to go for Metang? Because a Rotom has super effective stab against it. Oh, there is Sandygast. Oh, Sandygast is a ghost. A ghost. So we could go for the Sandygast. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Backpack up. I'm going to get a Quick Claw. Why not? First one was pretty close. Okay, I thought so. FSC is the king of all cookies. Now, what does FSC stand for? Because I either know or I don't know. I either don't recognize it or I just don't know. Kevin's favorite cookies is Cholate Chip. Sorry, Kevin. You know, again, please don't ever think I'm like picking on your typing. It's just some of these. Some of them are just kind of funny. Like Cholate Chip, and your favorite comes from ShopRite Bakery. Ooh, berries. Frosted sugar cookies. Gage says. Metang has like clear body, doesn't it? So I don't think Metal Sound is going to work. So I'm just going to go with X Scissor, more like an X Wizard, and hope this works. If we go for the Sandygast, we could have... If Lipid has low health and we go against Sandygast, then maybe we could switch Sandygast for the Lipid. Or else we could switch Sandygast for someone else with low health, or just if someone thinks they'd be better having Sandygast. I actually think Sandygast could be a little bit better than Rotom, because like Hex is weaker than Shadow Ball. So that's my theory, my game theory. Ooh, very nice. But yeah, no stat down here. That kind of sucks. Vikavolt has Bug Buzz. Yeah, Vikavolt has Bug Buzz, which is a pretty strong bug move. So, so yeah, we could either have the Vikavolt Quick Claw. Right, Bug Buzz, buzz. Well done, everyone. And then Assurance. Nice. Okay, excellent. I in some ways, though, I don't know. I'd kind of like to be able to switch Rotom for Sandygast, honestly. But if we do need to like switch Lipid or someone else at like low health, then that could be okay as well. But you do have Mud Slap, but you figured Bug Buzz would be better. Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because you can't lower the accuracy. So Bug Buzz, like, does just do more damage, basically. And thus, it is better. Right, okay. So, yeah. But that's the thing, Bug Buzz and X-Scissor are both really good. And then, but yeah, I just don't really think Metang has anything to offer here. It's weak against Sandygast, so we don't want Metang. But yeah. We'll have to have a look. We'll have to have a look. Tenchi, you know, maybe you could just be like, yeah, I want to have the castle. Oh, berries! Oh, see, look, we're at good health now. But that's the thing. But basically, Sandygast is kind of like a better Rotom in a way, so maybe, like, getting rid of Rotom for it could be good. But only if, like, Liepard is still at a good amount of health. So, oh, I was going to say, so in England, so my favorite type of cookie is like a sort of crispy or sort of crunchy chocolate chip cookie. I do like the soft ones and stuff, and there are lots of other good cookies. Like, England has a lot of really good biscuits. Like, if you go to England, try all the different, go to the biscuit aisle and get a lot of the biscuits, because England has great biscuits. And by biscuits, I mean cookies, but you know what I mean. I know Vikavolt might not really have anything especially good here, like maybe like Max Quake, or check the numbers, make sure that like a like a Max Flutterby is like stronger or weaker than a Max Quake, but the sandcastle's moving up. Howl's moving sandcastle. Yeah, you'll have to check the numbers, Kevin. You'll have to like do a bit of a times 1.5 times a half, or times 0.75. Right, there we go. That's good. Here's the metal sound. This will help out both Rotom and Vikavolt. Here's the Hex. What's that coming over the hill? Is it a Hex? Yes, it is. And then here's a Max Quake. Okay, Kevin's going with the Max Quake. This does boost special defense, which is quite handy given Palossand's special leaning tendencies, so that's pretty good. That's what I was thinking, Kevin. Like, maybe you might just... Well, the thing is, actually, here's the thing. Special attack down and special defense up amount to the same thing. So, basically, I mean, I would go for whichever one is higher when you type it all in on a calculator, like stab and not effective and all that other stuff. Oh, here we go. My Quick Claw is now kicking in. Right, Metal Claw, which obviously didn't do very much, but that's okay. Right, Assurance, that's good. Very good indeed. And then here's Hex for the win! Yeah. So should we get rid of Rotom? I kind of would be interested in checking the stats as well. Like, does Palossand have a better special attack than Rotom? It probably does. But, the illusion of choice. Exactly, you get it. Oh, Hemsworth is winning the poll. Hadn't looked at it for a while. Oh no, he's tied. Oh, so he's tied by a Pine. Like, Pine has separated the vote. Like, a lone Chris Pine vote has separated the vote. But yeah, I do think Rotom... Hang on. Oh, I can't check the stats. But Palossand has a 155 special attack. So I do think that Rotom is probably the best switch here. If we don't switch anything, it's ultimately fine. But I do think Palossand is a better version of Rotom. So, but there we go. Oh, I can unpin the Team 2 thing, can't I? Unpin. There we go. And then that way the poll will take up less space. Right, there we go. Lovely. Right, here we go. It is time for Yuxi already. We're doing pretty well. We're doing pretty well. So yes, I love a crunchy chocolate chip cookie. In England, there's a brand called Maryland cookies, which are really good. And for the longest time, I didn't really know how or where to get like a good crunchy cookie. But at like Ralph's or Kroger, they have the like the super, I forget what it's called, like the Super Saver brand or whatever. It's like the yellow and white branding. And they have these chocolate chip cookies that are like crispy, and they're really good, and I really like them. So now I have those. But they're like the closest thing I've found to like Maryland cookies. But like Subway's chewy cookies are great. But in England, there are so many good types of biscuit, aka cookies. So you got like all the crunchy chocolate chip cookies, like Maryland ones. You got bourbons, custard creams. There's hang on, what else? There's like digestives, obviously, and they're the different varieties of digestives. Like plain digestives are okay, but you want chocolate digestives. But then there are like other variants. I think like caramel digestives or like chocolate caramel digestives. Like actually no, a good chocolate digestive could rival a crunchy chocolate. Actually no, chocolate digestive is my favorite. Sorry. But then crunchy chocolate chip cookie is definitely like a number 2. Jammy Dodgers. Have you ever had a Jammy Dodger? They're great. Jammy Dodgers are good. There are a few like sort of wafer type things. You obviously got all like the chocolate biscuits as well, like kind of Kit Kats and stuff kind of count, like Kit Kats and clubs and penguins and stuff. Jill, hi. Welcome. Jill, have you voted in our most attractive Chris poll yet? Which, if you weren't here earlier, there is a reason it's there. Okay. Yuxi special defense is down. X-Scissor, woo! We did it! Well done, everyone. Well done indeed. Good old-fashioned chocolate chip cookie. So there we go. So well done, everyone. So, you want to catch everything. You don't have to keep them, but always catch them. Ash, catch them. Well done, Team 2. We made it through with the Yuxi. Let's hope we get a shiny, shall we? But, so, I know one thing. I know it was like, we had hardly any time between the Xurkitree and the Theramosa. I am aware of that. But it was only 2 weeks. Like, it was literally 2 weeks apart. But, as I have said, if you do, like, 25 Dynamax Adventures a week, and, so, like, 50 every 2 weeks, and 100 a month, what it means is that, like, every 2 weeks, you do have, like, about, like, a 40% chance of getting a shiny. So, like, basically, if 2 weeks of strike streams is more likely to get me a legendary shiny than a Thunder missing. So if you kind of think of a Thunder missing, if you think of how often a Thunder misses, if you think of, like, 2 weeks of strike streams, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that kind of makes sense then. So it's pretty wild. So, no shinies for anyone? Now's the time to let me know. Durant is a no. Metang is a no. Palisand is a no. But will we get the Golden Yuxi? Oh, it's a Bluesky, but it is the colors of Ukraine, and we support Ukraine here at Bovio Games, so it's all good. Okay, let's check some stats and abilities, and the abilities don't matter, do they? Okay, so special attack up. Okay, mild or rash or whatever. That's not good. Oh, a jolly Metang. He's very happy. Okay, well, we've got to take our happy Metang. Faux shizzle. Okay, well done. Well done, well done, well done. Okay. Please shine already, Uncle Yuxi. Okay, so welcome back. Would you like us to keep the Yuxi ticket? I say yes. Okay. So chat, my lovely chat. We still, yeah, no lax or gentle. That was pretty impressive. Although I didn't check the Yuxi though, did I? So you never know. Probably was Yuxi. Okay. So chat, we still got Thunderous to go before we move on to the wild cards. So would anyone like to do Thunderous? Would anyone be interested in doing Thunderous? Now is the time to let me know. Because I don't think there are a whole load of people here able to actually play, is the thing. So, we've had a bunch of people come by and say hi, and they've hopefully all liked the video. But, oh, Shiny Shinotic! Kieran, that's a really good one. And it's one I need, I believe. I think I do, unless I got one in a stream and I forgot about it. But, okay, so Ready, Set, Bow, let me know. Oh, Cacjon is back. Yay! Okay, so we've got Kevin, we've got Cacjon. Can Tenchi do Thunderous? Probably no. But I'm gonna have a quick sip of water whilst I wait for everyone else to let me know if they could do Thunderous. If we don't have enough Thunderous people, then I guess we just move on to the wild cards. But oh, you never left. Okay, I guess. So do you already have Yuxi then, Cacjon? Because that would explain a lot. Okay. Okay, looks like we don't have enough for a Thunderous, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to start delving into the wild cards if that's the case. But we just think we are running out of wild cards, so we are getting to a point where like doing wild cards early is getting less and less feasible. Oh, Jill! Jill can do Thunderous. Yes! Okay. Never mind. Thunderous gets to live another day. Okay. The auto center, logging onto their internet. There's a good chance you might get kicked out. But let's try anyway, because, I don't know. It's Walmart internet. Yeah, I'm a bit... Okay, we can try it. I'm not optimistic, though. I will just say that. Sword and Shield is funny about, like, public places and hotspots and stuff like that. Chat, shall we give it a go? We'll give it a go. I tell you what, we'll give this a go for science, right? Not for the scientist, but for science. But, like, if this doesn't work, we'll have if you're in a public place, we'll just kind of, like, not, you can't join in kind of policy sort of thing. Because if it's doomed to fail, like, if this doesn't work, well, actually, no. If you don't connect at all, and that obviously then you can't play. But if it connects and then you disconnect, maybe then we'll implement if you're on, if you are like on a mobile, if you're like I'm on mobile tethering or I'm in a public place or whatever, then maybe we'll just say, yeah, sorry, we don't allow that kind of rule. But let's give it a go because we'll believe in Jill. I believe in Jill for Christmas. We'll get a disconnect and somehow get thrown into a battle with an Arceus. That's shiny for all of us, let's hope. Okay, so this is going to be Kevin, Cacjon, and Jill. And I'm hoping that I have stalled enough to allow Jill to connect to this internet. I'm hoping. So, could you all please connect to the internet on the Wycom? And then we're going to talk to the nice scientist lady for science. And then we're going to go anything goes, but I'm going to select Thunderous. And then, Kevin, your internet is potato connected to a battery. Is that going to work? See, if you just said your Switch battery is a potato connected to a battery, that would be fine. But for the internet, no. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I'm going to set up a code. Hopefully, like, the 3 minutes needed will definitely... Between the 2 minutes I've stalled and the 3 minutes this takes, that should be enough for Jill. 0520... and then 2530. That's not confusing at all. 0520 2530. I should have just done a palindromic number, shouldn't I? Oh, well. So here we go. Thunderous is an awkward fellow. You guys, gals, non-binary pals know this, though. Thunderous is an awkward fellow. Electric and flying type, which means he's only weak to ice and rock. Rock is marginally better than ice, for reasons I'll get into, but because we don't have a whole load of offensive options, does mean we might need to count on things defensively. So lightning rod Pokemon such as Manectric and Cantonian Raichu are amazing. And then ground types are obviously brilliant as well, but the electric resistant trio of Dragon, Grass, and other electric types can be good in a pinch. If we are paying attention to Thunderous's offensive capabilities, it does have Sludge Wave for spread poison damage. Watch out for its Rain Dance, Weather Ball, and Thunder combo. Rain Dance and Thunder for 100% accurate Thunder, and Rain Dance and Weather Ball for Water-type Weather Ball. It does not have a flying move. Don't worry about that, but do pay attention to the fact that Weather Ball could turn into a bunch of other types. Namely, if we have a max Rockfall or max Hailstorm user, then that could lead to issues on our end, because it can use those, it can use rock and ice moves, and particularly ice moves, which are dangerous in conjunction with electric, so that's why rock is marginally better. So the code is 05202530. 05202530. You have 1 minute. Hopefully this works. Kevin, you're an awkward fellow. Does that mean you're an electric flying type? Xander, can you try a hammer, and then depending on if it's super effective or not, we can ascertain Kevin's type. Okay, so here we go. We'll wait till like if it gets down to like 10 seconds, then we'll know. But Jill, you will have to let us know what's going on, okay? Like on your game. So, like, when you've typed in your code, let me know what's happening, because we don't have a whole lot of time. Like, by the time you hear this, there's going to be 20 seconds left, so then there's only going to be 10 seconds after that until we go, okay? So if you're Kevin or Cac John, if it gets down to, like, 10 seconds and Jill's not there, we'll have to bail. It says communicating, okay. Yeah, I'm going. We'll try again. We'll try with a different code, but if it doesn't work, then we'll just have a like no public Wi-Fi rule or whatever. So we'll try one more time. We'll do a slightly different code, okay? I'll do the palindromic one. I said I was going to do palindromic, so let's go like 052. No, yeah, 0520 and then like 0250. Okay, so 0520 0250. To be honest, that's still kind of confusing. So there we go. So this is the new code. We'll give this a go. If there's anyone who wants to be a substitute and we get down to like 59 seconds and Jill's not in, you would be welcome to jump in. Otherwise, I don't know, maybe we'll try this with 3 people. I don't really want to like sort of back out and start figuring out like wild cards. You know, it's like we're kind of in for a penny, in for a pound with like Thunderous now, I feel. I've done my whole spiel about the Thunderous being an awkward fellow. It's too late to go back. Okay, so Bo and Kevin and the Cac John, we are now waiting for Jill to join the room. So here we go. But yeah, Jill, just let me know what's going on your game. Let me know when you typed it in, like how many seconds were on the screen when on my game when you typed it in, how many seconds are left on the screen, have you been waiting, stuff like that. But yeah, Pokemon Sword does not like random internet connections. It likes good home stable ones. So okay, Jill says 218. Jill, you are watching live, right? I just want to check. Walmart Wi-Fi just may not work, yeah. Oh, a lady is hotspotting you. Oh, if you're being hotspotted, that doesn't work, yeah. Okay, yeah, sorry, Jill, that won't, yeah, hotspots don't work. Okay, well, that answers that question. For the sake of science, we have answered the question. So we will say, like, oh, if you're on a mobile hotspot or if you're, like, on a public Wi-Fi, like, please don't bother, because it just doesn't work. We've been doing this like 9 months now. We had like one person where it kind of worked, or someone was like, oh, I did it on, although even so I was a bit like, did that work? I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I think Jill might be behind. That's kind of, I think Jill might be behind. Kieran, if you do join in this, you don't have to add a strike to your name. But let's see if Kieran makes it. Kieran's trying. Oh, see you. Okay, well, thank you, Kieran. And Jill, I'm so sorry. It is annoying, but at least you can still watch. At least Walmart isn't stopping you from doing that. Let's see. Oh, I'll creamy. I'll go with Al creamy. Lesson learned. No, Jill, well, you have nothing to apologize for. It was worth a try. I'm kind of glad. Because in fairness, I can't really think of a specific time. Yeah, I feel like I remember one or two people trying from, like, some kind of public Wi-Fi spot. Like, wasn't there someone at a library once? I can't remember. There was something like that. But I still don't think it worked. But yeah, I think we are going to have to kind of, like, basically just kind of, like, put our foot down and be like, don't connect from a hotspot or whatever. So, but anyway, sorry, I am responding to Jill's super chat when I say that. Oh, Lantern. Oh, Lantern has Volt Absorb, but there is a grass type, and then there is an electric. Oh, but then there's a Moongus. I think left is a little bit better because Volt Absorb's good. And then there is a ground type at the end. So I'm gonna go left, to the left, to the left. Yes. Okay. So Jill did a very kind super chat. Sorry, I was like replying to the message first without saying you did a super chat though. So no, you have nothing to be sorry. I just wanted to make sure you didn't feel a need to say sorry. Here's money for snacks. Oh, that's very sweet. Thank you very much, Jill. That's very lovely. Thank you for the very kind super chat. So thank you. And Crustal's at the top. Oh, okay. Oh, Crustal's even better. Okay, so I'm going to Dynamax. I'm going to max Overgrowth, I guess. Hopefully we'll all do enough damage here. Metang does have Thunder Punch, so that's pretty good. And Stoutland can, I don't know, use a Facade and then a Giga Impact or something. So like that'll work. You'll be home in 20 minutes. Oh! I mean, Jill, we've still got 2 Dynamax Adventures to go. So yeah, if you're not home for the next one, you'll definitely be in time for, like, the final one. Like, you should hopefully be home for, like, the 4th one, but if you're not home for that, like, the 5th one, yeah. Okay, well, Bagsy Jill on the 5th Dynamax. Cram in. Pin it in a comment. No, I'm kidding. We don't need to pin that. No, Kieran, you have to use Thunder Punch. Oh, wait, no, you can't. Oh, no, sorry, there, what am I talking about? Sorry, what was I thinking of? No, yeah, sorry, what was I thinking there? I was thinking of some water type. Well, sorry, I was acting like we were facing off against something else, but already had Lantern on our team. But I don't know, yeah, you obviously don't want to use Thunder Punch on the Lantern, you just want to use, like, your Psycho Cut or whatever. Who was I thinking of there? I was thinking of, there's Crustal. What was I thinking? Sorry, I had something in my head there. I had, like, some other Pokemon in my head there. That Thunder Punch would be good and super effective against. But I don't know what I was thinking now. So, wow, mods can't pin. Yeah, sorry about that. Who was I thinking of? There's like a Pokemon somewhere on this map, or that's similar to something that I was thinking of, where I was thinking, oh, we want to use Thunder, but I was thinking of just some kind of water type. There was an Azumarill somewhere, but I don't think I was thinking of that. Who was I thinking of? Oh, well. But yeah, so obviously, yes, Psycho Punch is absolutely the best way to go here. Like, yes. Well done for doing it. Well done for ignoring my silly nonsense. I wasn't thinking of Araquanid, no. I'll have to have a look ahead and see what I was thinking of. There was something I was thinking of. Because I was kind of thinking, like, well, we have 2 super effective moves here. But who was I thinking of that wasn't, like, Lantern? Okay, so there's, like, some kind of ground type near the end. Don't know what it is, but if there's Crustal, that could be better. So we'll have a quick look at what's ahead, and hopefully I won't say anything stupid this time. Okay. So, right. But we would like this. I would say, like, Stoutland could go. Because Stoutland just doesn't really have a whole lot, and Lantern is kind of useful. And it will be good against, like, Crustal or whatever. Bo wanted to Thunder Punch Walmart Internet. Lol. No, not at all. But thank you, Joe. That's very funny. There's a Moongus and Gloom. Oh, yeah, no, there's Crustal. Yeah, that's the Crustal. Who's the ground type? Is it... Oh, it's a Nido. Okay, Crustal's better than that, though. Who do we want to go against here? I'm gonna say Gloom, and I'm gonna tell you for why. Okay, we've gone for a Moongus who's way bulkier and way more difficult to defeat. I was gonna say Gloom, because Gloom doesn't have any grass moves. and it's weaker than Amoonguss, so it's going to be easier to defeat, because I don't think we're going to, like, switch for any of these. Depends on hang on, who's my Pokemon? I have Alcremie. Alcremie is a good support. I mean, I could switch here. Because Alcremie doesn't really make that much of a difference, and the thing about Decorate is that Alcremie is very slow, so... Kevin, guess I did an imposter vote for Amoonguss. But no, da-da-da. Right, okay, Kevin's going big, or else he'll go home. Does Lantern, like, have any good... Does it just have electric and water? Water is probably the better one of the two. I actually don't know really what to go for here. Jill, both your super chats did indeed work. Yes, so thank you. Sorry, I once again read out your super chat without actually acknowledging it was a super chat. Jill, thank you for the second super chat. If I didn't, I don't think I said that. So no, thank you. That's very kind. Oh no, actually we should have gone with electric, because electric terrain, because I have a fire move. Ah, crud. That's why I can't use Decorate either, because of the Clear Smog. Crud. Oh, I should have said to use Terrain. Because we just hindered ourselves. I know that the water moves will now do more damage, like, that is true, but we should still beat this in 3 turns, so it should still be fine. Cheese Freeze? Nope, okay. Mystical Fire, so, oh, okay, that did a good amount. Okay, and then here's Max Geyser. Hopefully this is a Hydro Pump Max Geyser, not a Water Pulse Max Geyser. Yes! Kevin, was your first... Oh, no, that was a crit. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, was your first one like a Water Pulse one, just because it did so little damage, like, so little. But well done, everyone. We did it. Despite the rain, we used rain and fire. We did rain and fire, so... Okay. Sorry. The first was a water pump. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, you always got to, like, use your Hydro Pump ones, because, it's a good opportunity to get a free powerful move. Okay. So, Amoonguss. Yeah, so I think I am going to take this Amoonguss. I don't have a whole load of health. Decorate isn't going to be that useful. I can... like, Rage Powder or something here, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, so if we go for Crustle, and then we can get the berries, and then that should be good. Thought it would do enough to... No, that's the thing. A Max Geyser with a Water Pulse is only going to be, like, base 90, base 100, maybe 110. Whereas, like, a Hydro Pump is, like, 140. And then you got to remember that's getting times by stab. So that, like, you know... 30 to 50 difference is getting multiplied by 1.5 as well, so then it's like a 45 or that's then like a 45 or like 75 difference in power. So it's why I say use strong moves and stuff. Like, it's I know I say it a lot, but maths. So yeah. Anyone else think Bo is sus? Xander the Hammer. Okay, I am going to do a Rage Powder here. Just so that it doesn't, like, use, like, a Max Rockfall on Vanillish or whatever. Water Pulse Geyser was 110, Hydro Pump was 140. Okay. But yeah. So, and then basically with Stab, that's, like, 165 for the Water Pulse, and then, like, 210... for the... So that's like a 45 difference, basically. Which is pretty big. Obviously, then it's like halved because you were doing not very effective damage. But then the rain was increasing the power as well, so... the only thing sus here is Walmart internet. No, again, in fairness, it's nothing against Walmart. It's just, to be honest, Sword and Shield is like the sus one for being so weird with like internet stuff. Oh, here's the rock tomb. There we go. I saved Vanillite or whatever. Oh, and then my speed goes down. Dang it. But everyone keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great stuff. And then, and I'm going to try and get some health back, maybe, even though I'm probably going to die in the process. Oh, yeah, so then we need to switch someone for the Crustal, I guess, don't we? So should we get rid of Metang here? Because, oh no! 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 Oh, but it's using Shell Smash. Hang on. Plot twist. Defenses down, speed and attacks up. Oh gosh. We're in the end game now. Giga Drain for the win! Good thing I used that instead of Rage Powder. Yes! Okay. I'll take that. Yes! Okay. But yes, so should we get rid of Metang here? Because I think, because Metang's in 4th place, right? So that means we'll have Crustal Dynamaxing, and then that'll be really good, right? Does that sound good? Does that make sense? If Metang is our 4th place player, Metang doesn't have like any resistance to Thunderous, apart from Sludge Wave immunity, I guess. Whereas Crustal has like a super effective Rock Tomb, which can be a super effective Rock Fall, Max Rock Fall. So does that sound good, Kieran? Excellent. Okay, so we've got one Pokemon immune. We've got one Pokemon immune to Electric, another resistant to it, one Pokemon that's, and then 2 Pokemon that are super effective. So that's pretty good. I'll say that works. If we lose here, it will just be because of like good AI and bad luck, basically. So, okay, let's do this thing. I'm getting very close to the end of Luigi's Mansion 3 now. I'm about to enter the 14th floor, and it's and the game has 15 floors. So, Pokemon Legends Arceus has way more than 15 floors, though. Xander the Hammer for me being mean to Legends Arceus. Okay, I am going to Rage Powder, because why not, actually? Yeah, I'm just going to Rage Powder. So I had to play around with the fact that floor and floor have the same pronunciation, at least in my accent. So there you go. Right, Amoongus, do it! Very sus that I'm trying to get damage. Like, that seems pretty sus. Okay, here's the Rain Dance. That's okay, though. This is actually fine. Right, Ice Beam. More like an Ice Beam. Was that a crit? Yes! Cheese Freeze? No, okay. But here's the Thunderbolt. Very nice. And then here's Max Rockfall. Show me potato salad. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Star, hello. Welcome, welcome. Lovely to see you. Happy Tuesday, to the extent that Tuesdays are happy. Oh, chat, I was thinking, because I don't have a phone and because I might be done with Luigi's Mansion, like, this weekend and stuff like that, I might do, like, an extra stream on Saturday, maybe, because I also anticipate maybe I might be in a situation in a few weeks where I'm not able to stream for a couple of days, or I might have to have, like, a day off somewhere down the line. So I'm thinking maybe I might do, like, an extra stream this Saturday, just because I don't have a whole lot to do. Because although I could, like, I could start a replay of, like, Xenoblade 2, but I just kind of don't really feel like it anymore. Like, I think if I'd have done it right after I did Xenoblade X, I'd be like, ooh, but, you know, I've, like, played Somnium Files and Nier and Luigi's Mansion now, and so I just don't really feel up for like a big Xenoblade game right now, so I might just end up having a weekend free with like no real games to play. Maybe I'll do an extra Pokemon stream. Oh, the one Saturday they scheduled you for work. Oh, well then maybe I won't. Maybe I'll just take the day off. I'll have other Saturdays. So, Thunderous is weak. So well done, everyone. Well done. I just wanted to like give Xander the extra, see if I could give Xander the extra chance. I thought for some reason like last Saturday, I know you said about booking a Saturday, but I thought you were referring to last Saturday, so that sucks. But well done, everyone. Very nice work. Thank you for helping us scrounge together a Thunderous team. That was certainly helpful. Right. Okay. So, Lantern is a no. Amoonguss is looking pretty normal to me. Crustle is not shiny. But I have all these Pokemon as shiny. You know who I don't have as a shiny, though, chat? You know who I would like to have as a shiny, chat? You know what would be hilarious for me to get as a shiny, chat? The slightly purple Thunderous! Oh, it's a regular Thunderous. You'll be off on Monday, though. Okay. We'll be celebrating your older sister's birthday a day early. So does that mean you would be off on Monday, but you wouldn't really be able to stream? So, and plus I already stream on Monday. I was like, oh, maybe I'll do a stream Monday. I was like, wait a minute, I already do. Okay. So Lantern is a no. Amoonguss is a no. Crustle is a no. And Thunderous is a no. What the heck, man? What the heck? Do we have any... Why are they the same nature? Why does this always happen? I mean, in fairness, if you say, like, the odds of, like, two Pokemon having the same nature, or having Lax or Gentle, like, the odds of one of those things is probably kind of reasonable, to be honest. And then Crustle is neutral. Okay, special attack up. That's pretty good. But yeah. Yeah, let's just go for the Crustle. Why not? Speaking of why not, I need one as a shiny. Depends on what we have planned, which you don't even know about. Fair enough. Crustle has been sent to a box. He's been sent to a cardboard box. Right, okay, welcome back. Would you like to keep it Thunderous? Yeah, why not? Okay, chat, my lovely chat. Can we... I'm going to list for you... Oh, hang on, I'm doing Kevin levels of typing here. Sorry. So what you guys are going to do is you're going to let me know which of my wild cards you have as a ticket yourself, okay? So if you have a ticket for Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Buzzwole, Celesteela, Guzzlord, and or Stakataka, you're going to let me know by saying strike, the number of times you've played today, and then my tickets are, and then you're going to list any of those Pokemon you have as a ticket for, okay? So ready, set, bow, go. Your words are harsh but true, lol. Which, Kevin, ironically, you typed correctly. So there we go. So let me know. If you don't have any of them, just say, I don't know, just say strike and then the number and then in brackets, like, I don't have any. But this is mainly about just checking, like, what our options are or whatever. Oh yeah, Kieran's at, like, a sort of strike... Officially 1, technically 2. Should we go for... Because, like, Lara's not here, could we go for Stakataka? Kevin, are you okay with Stakataka, or is this the point where you remind me you have a Stakataka? Also, I'd love it if they were, like, Guzzwole and Buzzlord. That'd be kind of funny. Okay, so we could do Stakataka. Okay, so who is interested? So if you're interested in a Stakataka, could you now please say strike the number of times you have played today, and if you can do Stakataka. Kieran does not need to do this because Kieran would be hosting. But we'll just see who's around and who can play, and then it might just end up being Star, Kevin, and Star, Kevin, and Kieran. But if there's anyone else lurking, like if Cac John like still hasn't left, then like now is the time to speak up. So yes. But let's see what we got here. So yeah, so we'll definitely have Star, and we'll definitely have Kieran, obviously. But it's just a question of whether Kevin will be our third player today. I'm gonna give the 7 seconds. Oh, Cac John jump scare. 3, or you can speed this all up by just confirming that like you have a shiny stack attacker or you don't want to do it or whatever. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna give it to Kevin. So Kevin, Kieran, and Star, please come on down. So we're gonna talk to the nice scientist lady. And then we are going to say anything goes, unless you're Kieran, who's going to select Stack Attacker. And the rest of us are going to type in Kieran's code. So Kieran, lay it on me with that code. I'm also going to check how the poll is going. Oh, it's still split by saying Evans. Chat, can I actually... I've told this story before. What happened? Kieran, you're doing a code. Oh, okay. I wondered why... No one had replied, so I'm wondering if that happened for everyone. Did everyone have this issue? Chat, if you had... Like, could anyone who has been in chat, please comment in chat, just because I need to know if the stream's working or not. Because Kieran seems to be the only one talking right now. Oh no, Kevin did the Nightbot game, so maybe it's okay. Okay, so Kieran has done a code 6545 and then 4281. I like it. I like it. Weird. Oh well, I apologize. So we just need Star. Oh, okay. Okay. OBS is disconnecting. Hopefully this works. Ugh. Okay, so I have stopped talking there. That isn't the okay, there we go. I'm just going to do OBS again. Okay, that probably explains what was happening. I just had an OBS disconnect. So that's probably why we had an issue there. I'll have to keep an eye on that, because OBS hasn't done that for a while, so maybe I need to, like, I don't know, clear up some files, or, I don't know, do the things that I do. But yeah, it's been a while since we've had one of those weird OBS blips, gotta say. Okay. Right. Okay, so we just need Star. So Star, where are you? We need Star. I know we had the disconnect issue, but hopefully it's 6... Hang on, I'll put the code as well. 65454281. So hopefully Star didn't have an issue with the disconnect thing there or whatever, but that's really weird that Star is now not here. Oh, hang on. Oh, Stella! You made it! Okay, excellent. Okay, perfect. So this is Stack Attacker, super duper mega weak to both ground and fighting. But if we can't get either of those, water works as well. So Star, thank you. Okay, let's do this thing. Okay, we do have water in the form of Cramorant, I guess. Keep in mind Altaria blocks out the weather, so it's not... Like, Magnetric is better than Altaria. And don't forget, Electric does resist Steel. Okay, I'm gonna pick Frostlass just because it's a solid Pokemon, not because I think it's actually good. for, like, the stack attacker. Dunsparce does have Shadow Ball and Ice Beam, which can get cheat, and Serene Grace. So Dunsparce is kind of nifty. Jigglypuff is a good support Pokemon. It's just with Altaria, we are going to be wanting the weather, so I'd say from, like, Frostlass and Cramorant, so we don't really want to, like, hinder that. Let's see what we got here. Flying, normal... Oh, there's Copper... Okay, there was a fighting in the top right... Wait, fighting? Wasn't this stack attacker? What did we select? Okay, I think we want to go for If there's a fighting type at the end, we want to go for Talonflame. What the heck are we facing here? We do not want Chansey if there's a fighting type. Oh, you picked Buzzwole. Okay, well then we definitely wanted the Talonflame. I don't know why we went for the Chansey at all. Like, in either scenario, a fighting type or stack attacker, Chansey was a terrible choice. Don't know why we went for that. Talonflame was always going to be better in either scenario. So, again, lots of weird... We're picking weird things here. Okay. Well, I hope you guys need Buzzwole. I'm going to go with... Okay, so if you've got physical moves, go with physical moves. So, Psychic Fangs... Dive, is Skittersmack physical? I think it is. Yeah, physical moves. Don't worry, Kieran, it's only the second time it's happened. Nobody's counting. Wait a minute. No, it's okay. Buzzwole is still something we need, so it works out fine, and we all need it, so... Well, hopefully we do. If this is the point where Star is like, I have 9 shiny Buzzwoles, then, this would be where someone gets a shiny Buzzwole. Exactly, that's the spirit, Xander. Yeah, if this just ends up being like, what legendary fighting types are there? Like, because it can't be a Sword of Justice, because they aren't in this mode. Like, let's go through. There's legendary birds and Mewtwo, so not them. Legendary beasts Ho-Oh and Lugia, so not them. Latios, Latias. And the Reggies aren't in this mode. The Weather Trio. Are there any other Hoenn things? I think that's it, right? Those 5. So we have done half the health, so that's pretty nifty. No, Kieran, you're all right. Please don't worry. It's totally fine. Let's see. Gen 4. Who do we have in Gen 4? There's the Pixies. We're Pixies. So there's, like, the Pixies. And then, like, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina... Are there any others from Gen? There's like Heatran and there's like Hey, we broke a screen. There's like Heatran and Cresselia, so that's okay. Gen 5. So there's like Zekrom and Reshiram and Kyurem. Is there anything else in Gen 5? Oh, there's like Tornadus, Thundurus, Landorus, so that's fine. Gen 6 just has the 3 legendaries, none of whom are fighting types. It is going to be like Pheromosa and Buzzwole, isn't it? So as long as it's, well, as long as it's not Pheromosa. I'll be a bit annoyed if it's Pheromosa. But no, as long as it's Buzzwole, it's fine. Yeah, rare shattering effect. I think we've only had that twice. So we do not want to switch for this. Chansey is terrible against Buzzwole. Again, Talonflame would have been so good. It would have been so good. So I don't know why. It's Arceus fighting type. There we go. That's the spirit. Okay. Talonflame would have been so good. Like, so good. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. This is really dire. I have a theory, a game theory here. I've just picked Bufo. We probably should have gone for the Copperaja, actually, because, like, Max Flare could have worked, but I think Buffont's more inoffensive just by being so neutral. Like, a Rising Voltage here will do plenty. I'm almost thinking we could almost go for Hitmontop just for, like, Intimidate. But we'll have to see. Can I just check everyone's moves here, and can we figure out what the heck is even good or super effective against this thing? Because I think we want to just go with special attack. So, for the Buzzwole, I think Rising Voltage is going to be good. I know Psychic Fangs is super effective, but just Rising Voltage is probably better. Maybe we might want to get rid of Cramorant, just because it's, like, all physical. Yeah, maybe if we get rid of the Cramorant... I don't know. Oh yeah, well, that's the thing. When we get to Buzzwole, we can use, like, one, you know, lightning, like, rising voltage on, like, turn 1, and then we can switch to overheat once we're, like, nearer the end. So, no, Kieran, don't worry, you're not going to be shadow banned for, like, picking the wrong thing, like, twice in 9 months. Like, you're good, don't worry. Right, Frost Breath. But Kieran, please do not forget about the silhouette. Like, this is a reminder for everyone, okay? Like, whenever you're hosting, and maybe I'll see if I can add this on the Nightbot chat. I might not be able to, though, because there's not enough room. Make sure you double-check the silhouette, okay? Because you can always check that you've picked the right Pokemon before we go in. Like, it's not like we only find out once you see the den layout. You know immediately on the pink screen whether you have the correct Pokemon or not. So, is there something you have to do in order to unlock the UBs and DAs? It's basically you have to do all the peony stuff. Peony. But yeah, so you have to do, like, the Reggies and the Swords of Justice and Calyrex. He then gives you, like, a quest for it or something at the end of it. It's something like that, isn't it? No, Kieran, it's okay. I do try and say, in fairness, I do often say, not that often, but I have sort of said, you know, like, we have, like, a question mark. I need to try and incorporate the, you know, like, okay, so I have a question mark, you guys should have a question mark, I have a blah, 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 or you have a blah, blah, blah. But, yeah. Right, Ice Beam, more like an Ice Beam. Freeze? Nope, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna Frost Breath. Guys, are we, like, 2 turns into this? I'm a bit worried we're not going to KO it. Right, here's Frost Breath. Okay, critical hit. Nice. And then here's Max Lightning. Very, very frightening me. Yeah, if you haven't done the quest and stuff, then it would be impossible for it to... Oh, no, no, Cramorant. No, we need you to attack. Crud. We needed, like, a Throat Chop there. Okay. Okay, so this is all getting very messed up now. Yeah, no, we've like thrown the towel in for this. Oh crud, yeah, that okay. In fairness, a Throat Chop wouldn't have KO'd it anyway, but can I just say, Jill has made a very good point that about the Chris debate, is that they're all, that's the thing, just saying which is the most attractive. They're all, like, attractive in, like, different ways. Like, I think if you want just sort of, like, the funny most everyman one, like, that's, like, Chris Pratt. If you want the sort of, like, cool dude one, like, sort of thing, like Chris Evans, or, and then Chris Evans has all the sort of Captain America type qualities. Chris Hemsworth just has, like, I mean, he's, like, a cool guy when you see him interviewed and stuff, but again, if you do just want, like, that, like, muscular body, like, that's Hemsworth. And then Chris Pine is... Chris Pine? Sorry, Chris Pine, not Pratt, Pine. Probably sort of just has, like, I don't know, he's just got, like, a unique, like, handsome quality to him that's different from the others. Right, we do not want this Bouffalont. For the love of Nelly, we do not want Bouffalont. Okay, so here's the good news, though. Here's the good news, I think. I don't know. Here's the good news. So Cramorant is going to be our Dynamaxer, so maybe we could pick something. We either need to do, like, Kingler or Hitmontop. Unless we do Science for Drapion. Science for Drapion, anyone? Science for Drapion? No. I'm going for Kingler because it can Gigantamax, but I don't know. Hitmontop has the Intimidate. It's kind of useful. It's not really that good against Buzzwole, but Rising voltage did more damage than your Dynamax move. It's the same power, is the thing. That's the... Well, actually, no. Actually, your Dynamax... Actually, you'll have to... Next time we get Dynamax on electric, you'll have to check. But basically, because Rising voltage is only base power 40. So the Dynamax for it might only be like a 130 max move. But basically... When Rising Voltage has the terrain up, it becomes a 140 move. So basically, it is as powerful, if not more powerful, than a max move. And I have often said that, reminded people of that in the past. I have often sort of said, like, you know, oh, well, if we pass Dynamax here, or if we have this Pokemon, if we switch Pokemon in this order, this one can use Rising Voltage, and that's as strong as a max move. So, Hitmontop, the only one you're missing. Oh, well, that's pretty good then. Doesn't fighting resist bug, and bug resists fighting. So, it goes both ways. But yeah, so that's the thing. I hadn't really thought of the fact that a base Rising Voltage into a Max Lightning might be less than 140. So, but I have often said they are, like, the same power. It's about the same anyway. And we have, like, strategized around that a bit before. Gosh, are we even going to beat this in 3 turns? I'm concerned. Okay. Right, here's the Max Quake. More like a deep fake. Oh, come on! Oh, this is absolutely miserable. This is absolutely miserable. And there goes the special defense. We're not going to beat this in 3 turns. Oh, okay. We really want Manectric to be the Dynamaxer here, but I just don't see how that's going to be feasible. Right, here's the Max Airstream. That did a lot of damage. For a Pokemon that had been intimidated, that did a lot of damage. I'll just say. Okay, I'm going to switch to a Frost Breath now, because we need the extra damage from the critical hits. I was kind of hoping for, like, special defense downs and stuff, but 2, 4, 6, 8 Reflect is pretty great. Okay, there's a Frost Breath, baby Frost Breath. Okay, here's Dive. Here's Max Airstream. Depending on how much damage we do, we may not want to use Dive on the next turn, but we also might, because I don't think we're doing enough. Yeah, no, okay, we can just dive and carry on or whatever. Brick Break. Oh, no, there goes the Reflect. So, we've only had, like, 2... Okay, we have had 3, like, Reflects and Light screens shattered in the history of the 9 months of Strike Streams. And 2 of them have happened in this round. What? That's like how I didn't get any wild cards for like 9 months, and then I got 2 in 2 weeks. What is going on here? There is a real-life phenomenon like that in real life. We kind of lightly touched upon it a few weeks ago with the sort of parachuting, like doing a big parachute jump from a weather balloon that's like on the orbit of space. A little bit. That wasn't the point we were making when we talked about that a few weeks ago. Oh, dang. That did a lot of damage there, though. Oh, it's because it was a crit, that's why. But no, the point we were gonna... Oh, so basically if Cramorant had attacked, maybe we could have won. Crud. Okay, Cursed Body. Nope, okay. Does this all mean that Manectric is gonna be our Dynamaxer here? Oh, it might! If we beat it this turn, Manectric gets to be our Dynamaxer, and then this all works out. You're not dumb, Kieran, don't worry. And again, if this means Manectric is the Dynamaxer, which is what we sort of said earlier we kind of wanted, then you're a genius! Okay. So, because Manectric's like the best thing we've got. But no, I was going to say, there is a phenomenon in real life where often when there's like some kind of barrier or record that, like, sort of that people are like trying to break, but like no one can break it. As soon as it's broken, a bunch of people break it. Like the 4-minute mile, like loads of people were trying for that for ages. people thought that, like, it wouldn't happen and all this other stuff. I would get rid of Dunsparce, by the way, because Dunsparce is really bad against Buzzwole, and we want Intimidate. And then, or Cramorant, either. Okay, we didn't get the Hitmontop either. Okay, sorry, I know I didn't remind everyone. I thought I had said, well, no, I know I did say earlier about we probably wanted Hitmontop for Intimidate, but, okay. Anyway, but yeah, 4-minute mile, didn't get broken, and then when it got broken, it got broken by, like, a bunch of people very quickly. And it just kind of happens in life. Like, often there's, like, a barrier, and then once someone smashes through it, like, I don't know, something unlocks, and people, just kind of have a lot going on, but... Okay. Yeah, no, it was always going to be Buzzwole. It just, yeah. I'm going to go with Shadow Ball to try and get... And I suggest that Dunsparce do the same here, because, that special defense down chance is going to be really important. Star, can I ask, like, you say your internet doesn't like you today. Are you saying that you're, like, on a delay? Because you should only be behind by 10 seconds. So if you're able to type in lemons after I do, letmons, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So people should, like, so Kevin just typed lemons, so people should be typing lemons. Okay, no, you typed lemon. No, so I think you're probably on. I don't think you're not really on a delay or anything like that. I think you're good. Again, there is just a natural 10-second. Yeah, that's why we didn't want Dunsparce, because it's just not good for this fight at all. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Are we really gonna lose our first Dynamax in ages because we didn't, like, pick a Talonflame? Gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go Frost Breath here because it's the more powerful move. Right, 2, 4, 6, 8. This cheer really needs to be great. Ooh! Oh! That's interesting. Okay. It might not do a whole load of help because Buzzwole is, like, really, really powered up now. But we do have the Sun Up and a Max Flare. If this was a crit, this would KO. Ow. Okay, maybe not. Cacturne just got a shiny Swampert. That's pretty nifty. Okay, a dive. This isn't going to do a whole lot of damage. Right, oh, God. No, game over. Game over. Oh, no, hang on. Wait. No, game over. Oh, never mind. Never mind. That was a waste. Okay, so chat, can we try and figure out what the next, thing is, that we're going for? Could we maybe actually go for Stack Attacker this time, perhaps? That might be helpful. No shinies there, no shinies there, no shinies there. Yeah. Okay, we gave it our best shot. Not really. That's very generous, I think. But no. So there we go. So nothing there, nothing there. And oh, Jolly Bufalon. I'll go Jolly Bufalon. But look, when we got a lax Hitmontop. We got a lax Hitmontop. But Jolly Bufalon, that's pretty nifty. So I'll go with that. There we go. No, that was just all around bad. We picked the wrong Pokemon to begin with. We picked the wrong Pokemon on the paths. We picked wrong moves. We didn't do switches that we needed to do. That just was one of our, like, worst Dynamax adventures ever, unfortunately. But hey, if it took 9 months to, you know, get to this point, then that's pretty impressive. So, okay. It was so close you could almost taste it. Right, we're not going to be keeping any tickets. So are we able to do a Stack Attacker? Is there anyone around who could... otherwise, Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Celesteela, or Guzzlord or Stack Attacker. So let me know. Ready, set, bow. We'll try and figure out this final... our final one of the day. Let's figure this out. And sorry, Kevin, bye-bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So is there... So can anyone do any of those things? Okay, Cacjon is a strike 2, and I presume that means you can do any of them. Again, please do write Cacjon, like what stuff you can do. You know, you can just say any or anything, but it is annoying to have to like clarify it every time. I know it should be like, well, can't you remember? And it's like, well, we've had like 130 or something people come through in the past 9 months, so I do just kind of, you know, I kind of sometimes do struggle to remember like who has what and stuff like that. But okay, awesome. So okay, so we could probably do like a stack attacker with Kieran. If Star is still around and could do stack attacker, then we could definitely have like Kieran, Cacjon, and Star. That could be a good like team 5, and I think we could have a lot of great success with that. So otherwise we could just have like Kieran on a second switch. But yeah, it's really funny. The past couple, it's funny. So we've been having a load of streams where like not many people have been here. But then the past couple of streams, we've had so many people, but then now we're back to like not very many people and like, oh, the strike streams are going to die soon, like territory, unfortunately. Okay. But, right, Star, if you are here and you want to do a stack attacker, you have like 15 seconds to let us know. Oh, why does your stream freeze so much? Oh, yeah, I mean, in fairness, that could be something on my end today, because we have had like a bunch of dropped frames and lag and stuff like that. But yeah, so we could have Cacjon, like, hang on, Team 5... Cacjon, Kieran, and Star. If that sounds good. Otherwise, Kieran, 59-second rule for your second switch. Okay. So, please make sure you're connected to the internet. Please make sure that you would like to anyway embark upon a Dynamax adventure. And then we'll say anything goes. Unless you're Kieran, you're going to select Stack Attacker. Make sure you've got the silhouette. Sorry, I don't mean that in a patronizing way, but I need to get into the habit of saying this. I have a question mark, but you guys have the silhouette. But yeah, just always look at the silhouette, because you can always tell. Okay. Oh, Jill! Oh, Jill! Oh, gosh. Okay, yeah, sorry, you are back, but... Okay, well, Jill, we'll, like, hopefully catch you, like, another day or something. But that's okay. But yeah, so we have our... So we do have our team locked in, so this is still fine. So Kieran has got the code. It's 1334, and then 5454. So, like, 1334, and then 5454. I like it. 13, 34, 54, 54. I like it. Okay. So, chat. My lovely chat. We shall proceed. So this is Stack Attacker. Show me the Stack Attacker. No, you're good. So, Stack Attacker. As we said like 20-25 minutes ago, is a rock and steel type, which means it's super duper mega weak to fighting moves, and then it's weak to fighting and ground. Sorry, fighting moves and ground moves, and then if not those, water is excellent as well. So those are the 3 types we're mainly looking for. Let's do this thing. But Jill, I'm really sorry that. Yeah, I hope everything goes okay, and hopefully see you on Thursday. Okay. I'll just say Raichu does technically resist steel, although does it even have a steel move? I'm not sure if it does, can't remember. I'm going to go with Raichu just because it's like a good all-rounder. Mienshao is a special fighting attacker. That's really, really good. And then Grovyle has Brick Break. Like, that's about as good as we've got here. But that could be a good supportive Max Knuckle, so you never know. Let's see what we've got here. Theory and Poison, water and so much water. Okay, there is a lot of water, so we could switch like Raichu and Grovyle and even Slowking for some water. But oh, Swampert is to the right. I know Raichu's not the best matchup for a Swampert, but it's still a Swampert. And then there is Dreadnought as well, so... Should we go for, like, Swampert and Dreadnought? And then, oh, we could have Swampert and Dreadnought, and we could have... Oh, let's save Grovyle... Let's save... Oh, no. Oh, dang it. Ideally, Grovyle would be the better... I tell you what. We could have Grovyle switch for the Swampert. I know Grovyle is ×4 super effective against Dreadnought, but the thing is that Mienshao and Raichu are still super effective against Dreadnought as well. So it's less important to have Grovyle. Like, we definitely want Grovyle for the Swampert, but Grovyle could switch for Swampert, and then it would be our 4th place Dynamaxer, and then, like, a Max Quake from Swampert would be really, really good. So... Didn't both support Team Magma. I forgot what I said already, but I like Team Magma over Team Aqua. So yes, I do. Should Cacjon have a double switch for Ivysaur and Swampert? Not if we... Hang on, I've forgotten who is, like, who at this point. But, But the thing is, we want to get rid of, like, Grovyle and Raichu, so... I don't think we want to do any, like, double swaps. Basically. The only potential double swap... Oh, wait! Wait! Okay, so I think you've come up with the right idea, but in the wrong way. I should double swap. Because, like... If we've got Swampert and Dreadnought, if I take Ivysaur, then I'm quad super effective against them. So good idea. So yes. So yeah, not Cacjon, because Cacjon I think is already one of the good, like, because Star has Grovyle, so Grovyle should switch for Swampert. And then I should switch just because I don't have anything super effective, the way that Slowking and Mienshao do. But yeah, this way, I'm good against both of the next 2 Pokemon. Yes. Okay, I will double switch. I will do a double switch. Because the thing about Mienshao as well is, as we've sort of established, Mienshao is, like, only one of, I think, 2 we established, like, fighting types that have a special attack fighting move. So that's actually really good for, like, Stack Attacker. So we want to go to the right here for Swampert, and then we can go for Dreadnought on the right. So we're going right this time. All the rights, which is a bit weird. But yeah, so good. Well done for saying that, because I so easily could have just been like, oh, well, Raichu's good against Dreadnought, while forgetting that Ivysaur is great for Swampert and Dreadnought. Because the thing is, if I'd have had something like a Luxray, right, I would have been a bit more aware of the double swap. But because Raichu has the Psychic type, in my head, I was like, well, I still have Psychic. Like, I'm not just stuck to only electric moves, or stuck with only electric moves. So, yeah, good idea. I like it. And then this way I get to Dynamax and use a Solar Beam, and Grovyle gets to use a Grass Pledge, and the other 2 of you can just do whatever the heck you want, because I honestly think this is probably going to be enough. No, it might not be. But, no, so good idea. I like it. So, Ivysaur. And Swampert's not the fastest thing, so hopefully we should beat this on speed. So yeah, there's a Grass Pledge. Okay, that's a good start. And then Aura Sphere, that's a nice little bit of damage. And then, okay, he's using Blizzard. Dang it! Don't you dare, Swampert. Don't you dare. Don't you do it. Okay. Here's Max Overgrowth. That hit all 4 of us? That's unfair. Dang, that did not do as much damage as I was hoping. But that's okay. So. Razor Shell. No defense down. That kind of sucks. But our grass moves are more powered up here. So the next grass pledge will actually do more than the previous one. And the next max overgrowth will do more than the previous one. So this works pretty nicely, I would say. That crit was uncalled for. It kind of was. But yeah, so so Stella, Stella. You're going to switch your Grovyle, okay? I'm even going to put this in chat. Because it's that important. And after that last round, we're not messing up on switches. We're not messing up on switches. There we go. Oh. There we go. Right, so ready, set, bow. Lovely. But yeah, sorry. I just want to make sure, because like we'll have a really good, if we have like Swampert and Dreadnought and Mienshao and Slowking, we're gonna have such a good team for this. So yeah. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, and Grovyle has less health, so yeah, we definitely want to get rid of this. Da 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 da. Okay. So Grovyle, please switch. Lovely. There we go. Lovely. And then this is cool, because then Mienshao gets to Dynamax for the Dreadnought. If we go right here for Dreadnought. There is a backpacker at the end as well, so this is a pretty good stack attacker path, actually. Lots of ground types, lots of water. Yeah, and fighting. Yeah, it's pretty good. No, it's okay, Kieran. And like, please don't be hard on yourself. Like, again, as a reminder from a certain book called Day-to-Day Happiness, you know, like, please try and do sort of say, like, that was silly, or that was stupid, rather than I am stupid, or something like that. There is a difference, and it is a big one, and it will help you in life if you, if you condemn the action, not yourself. Like, again, making a very easy and honest mistake. Kieran, sometimes, like, when I'm going through the menus and stuff, like, you do press the down button the number of times you need it, but, like, the Switch just doesn't register the input, and so, you know, if you like, oh, I need to press down twice, boop, and then A, sometimes you know, it will only register one of them, so it may not even be your fault or anything like that you, like, selected the wrong one. And you can just sort of vow to get the whole checking the icon, the pink icon thing, you know, into your head and stuff like that as well. So it's all good. No, it wasn't like... Again, Kieran, here's the thing. Even with that mistake, we still should have beaten that Buzzwole. There was no real reason for us to, like, lose to that Buzzwole. And that, like, wasn't, like... that wasn't your fault for picking the wrong thing or anything. So, like, you're totally good. It is not a problem, okay? I'm not gonna say that, like, you're forgiven because, like, there's nothing to forgive. Oh, that flippin' rockfall! What the heck, man? What the heck? Ah, damn it. Well, that sucks. Well, there goes the grass power. That's the whole reason I had Ivysaur. Was, like, so that I could get, like, one grass pledge in. And now it's got the Sandstorm up to boost its special defense, so that sucks. But okay. Okay. This is fine, though. Whatever. It's all good. We can still win. We're still going to win this in 3 turns. Like, it's fine. For some reason, I thought grass resists rock. No. Ground does. But rock, no. Rock is, like, neutral against, like, grass and water, and 2, 4, 6, 8 is a Jiffy Ball great. It's great. Okay. So Kadej. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Okay, so that's cool. Attack up for anyone using physical moves. There goes the Swampert. Oh, no, that's lowering special attack. No! Oh, we've already got the Sandstorm up. This is brutal. But that Max Knuckle does help with the Razor Shell, so yay. Satella, hi, welcome. But no, I mean, Grass is super effective against Rock, so it's natural to think that. See, one thing about a lot of, like, RPGs is, with a lot of RPG games, if they do ever have like elemental types, well, let me know, those of you who play like more RPGs and stuff, because admittedly I'm not like the biggest RPG guy, despite being a massive Pokemon guy. I'm not the biggest RPG guy. I haven't really spread my wings that far, I would say. Further than a lot of people, but not very far compared to like RPG people. Yay, I didn't help. But, like, often if they have, like, some kind of elemental type matchup, it's one of those things where, like, one is good at... They either have something where both are super effective against each other, or if, like, one is good against the other is bad against the first. So, like, for example, like, the way that, like, water is super effective against fire, and fire is not very good against water, right? That is like one way of doing it, where it's like one is offensively good against the other, and then it's also defensively good against it as well. Like it goes both ways. Or like I said, sometimes they have things. So I'm switching here, aren't I? Or see, I almost got distracted there. But then they have some things, like if you take the Persona games, they have like say fire and ice. And they're both super effective against each other. If you use a fire against an ice, it's super effective. But if you use an ice against a fire, it's super effective. So, like, that's a way that, like, it works. So they often kind of have things where it works, like, in this particular way. Pokemon, to my knowledge, is the only one, I think, the only, like, RPG I've played that doesn't fall under either of those criteria. Where, like, you can have, you know, like, grass be super effective against rock, but rock isn't super effective against grass, nor is it not very effective against grass. Or where, like, fighting and bug are both not very effective against each other. Or where, you know, like, fairy is bad against fire, but fire isn't super effective against fairy, and so Pokemon is very different in that way, and it's why it can be a bit hard to remember all the typings, because it really is just a unique, like, 18 by 18 grid that we're all just expected to memorize. Thinking of a KH3 water enemy that's weak to fire. There you go. But yeah, let me know if I've got that wrong about RPGs, but, like, start thinking about, like, every RPG you've ever played, and let me know if they fall under those two, and that's not Pokemon, and if they fall under those two criteria. Because, again, Persona has, like, say, fire and ice, which are, like, super effective against each other, and then there's, like, wind and electric, which are super effective against each other, and then, like, dark and light, which are super effective against each other. Although, Persona does have psychic? Is there anything to, like, kind of... Like, 5 had the Psychic. Was Psychic good against... I feel like there was something else that Psychic was good against. Or maybe it didn't have Dark. I don't know. It did have Dark, though. Remind me about, like, the Psychic in Persona 5, because I can't remember. Also, we're about to beat this thing. We've kind of walked through it. Oh, Brutal Swing. Watch out, Slowking. Nuclear. That might be the one I'm thinking of. Yes. Because there's Almighty as well, but Almighty is just, like, the neutral one, so... But there are some... And that's like, there are some things where, like, Almighty is not very effective, but... Anyway. Well done, everyone. Very impressive. Team 5, I feel alive. And that was very well played. So very well played, everyone. Nice work indeed, indeed. Let's throw a Pokeball. Let's see how this goes. And let's do this thing. Let's do this thing. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling a shiny for someone. For someone. I don't know who, but for someone. KH2 has a boss that uses water attacks, except water isn't an element program, so he secretly does ice damage and is weak to fire, not thunder. Oh, so that's... okay. Dance, water, dance. Okay. So, Ivysaur is an Ivy, no. Swampert is not pink. That's a shame. Will we get a green Dreadnought? No, it's a Dreadnought. But will we get the Golden Stack Attacker? No, dang, I was really feeling it. Although, in fairness, I don't think I asked for Stars and Sparkles, which is probably why we didn't get it. That's a shame. So let's just see. No Sparkles there, no Sparkles there. No Sparkles there. Good group of 3 Pokemon, though. Ivysaur, Dreadnought, and Swampert. Like, legit some of my favorites, I would dare say. Why do they have the same nature? And why is Ivysaur's special attack almost as good as Swampert's? I didn't know that. The special defense is not that far off either. Swampert's attack is way better, and the HP is way better, and the defense is way better, and the speed is pretty better as well. Okay. Dreadnought, that's rubbish, and... oh, and of course, a gentle stack attacker. Wouldn't be a bow stream without a gentle or lax Pokemon. But yeah, these are not that great. I will go with Swampert, for it is a Swampert. But yeah. Dang. Okay. So, chat, my lovely chat, that is it for another round of the Strike Streams. But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. We didn't get any shinies today, did we? Admittedly, we did have, like, one less shiny opportunity, technically. Like, oh, maybe we could blame that as the reason why. No, I'm kidding. I don't think it would have made that much of a difference. But we have had good shiny luck recently, I would say, so... so it's probably only fair that we like didn't get any shinies there. Right, I think I'm gonna call that it though. Chat, my lovely chat, you have been wonderful. Please click like on the video if you haven't already, because I really do appreciate it. It really does help. Yeah, so I'm going to save right there. I'm going to turn off. We're going to go to some Luigi's Mansion 3 or something like that. But you guys have been wonderful. Take care. Lots of love. Tomorrow is Wednesday, my day off. So I won't see you until Thursday, Zonda Day, the 22nd. So I will see you all then, okay? So have a good couple of days. See you on Thursday. Lots of love. Take care. And bye-bye.